I'm Chris Fox, and this is the Bourbonite. So let's talk about aging your own bourbon. Most of us don't have the capability to have an entire barrel of whiskey or an entire barrel of anything sitting somewhere in or near our houses. If you're lucky enough to do that, I'm jealous of you, and that is a lot of whiskey, so good luck. But most of us have to resort to something a little more conventional, I guess you'd call it. I'm going to make an attempt at aging my own whiskey. Now, it won't be bourbon by the technical definition, because I'm not going to keep it in a barrel for more than 2 years just because, well, I'm just not that patient. But I'm going to make an attempt in 2 different ways to age your own whiskey. Now, if you've ever done this yourself, I welcome recommendations or ideas, because we're just getting started on this, so we'll see what happens. So the first way to age your whiskey is kind of, I guess you'd call it the cheap way. On Amazon, I don't remember how much they were, $4 a piece. They have these oak spirals. Now these things you can throw into any bottle of whiskey or, well, I guess, liquor of any sort that you wish, and it because it's got so much surface area, it allows you to quickly age whatever it's in. I'm staying, or at least trying to stay true to my roots here. I bought a couple bottles of what the Yahar Distillery calls White Lightning, some stuff that's also known as White Dog. It's essentially it's whiskey before it gets aged. I threw it in one of these bottles, and according to the box, it says to wait about 2 weeks to get the full flavor of the oak spiral. So, in a little time here, we're at about a week right now. We'll test it out and see what that spiral has done to this bottle. The other way to age your whiskey, and in my opinion the much cooler way to do so, is to pick up your own personal cask. Now it takes a little bit longer this way because, well, there's just the surface area is a little bit different than it is with the spiral. I'll be giving it a couple tests as it's aging, and I'll definitely keep some updates going as I'm doing this. The other key of that is I've been told by some people that the best way to age this is to take it in and out of the cold weather. Well, it's pretty cold here in Wisconsin right now, so I'll be moving it in and out of the house every week or so. As I understand it, that creates the changes that are required to make it feel like a season to the whiskey. So my hope is to wait about 5 weeks, and we'll move it in and out, and hopefully that'll resemble something close to 5 years of aging. Now this isn't a precise science, obviously. Sitting in the barrel that long does make a difference, but I don't know, we'll see what happens. So this brings me to the real reason why this channel exists in the first place. Now, I've never claimed to, nor will I ever claim to, be an expert when it comes to bourbon, whiskey, or anything else. Really what this is all about is learning, and you learning with me. The main reason I started this channel is because when I first really started getting into bourbon, I couldn't find anything out there that talked about the culture that's behind this stuff. Everybody does taste tests and everybody does reviews, and that's great. That's a helpful thing. But as we move into 2018, I'm hoping to do a little bit more cultural analysis with this stuff. Talk to a few more people, maybe some more interviews and that sort of thing. But for the time being, we're just going to age some whiskey in my kitchen. With that being said, that's it. So if you like what you've seen, hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, because there'll be some aged whiskey to come. My wife's terrible at operating the camera.
Or making sure that shit that isn't supposed to be in the shots isn't in the shots.
It's a good thing I have this. I can babysit.
I suck.
Yeah.
Not drunk enough for this.
The other way, and in my honest opinion, the much